Hello and welcome. I am so excited to share with you products, but also tips to help you feel and look your best. So, we are going to dive right in, and I highly recommend making this full screen. Hopefully, you're on a computer. If not, you can switch real quick. But from a computer is probably easier for two reasons. But one, you can make it full screen and see the pictures that I'm going to share even better. So get all the distractions out of the way, but also so that you can hold your phone because we are going to, or I'm going to be referring to the MK app at the same time. That way you can be watching and finding things on your app. And so let's just go ahead and start there with the app. And so if you have it, go ahead and open up the Mary Kay app, and you're going to click shop at the bottom, and then you're going to click the skincare tab. So I will show you really quick what that looks like on the screen. So when you open it up, at the very bottom is the menu, and you can, of course, click the shop icon, then find the skincare tab. And then once you're on that skincare tab, I will, just kind of move you around, but let's go ahead and just practice adding things to our wish list. So in that top right corner, you're going to hit, for right now, just to practice, the tools button. And when you hit the tools button, then you are going to see a product. You can pick any product that you want at the top. So if you want to pick the top product at the top, just click on it, and you'll see that there's a heart in the top right corner. And so when you click that heart, it adds it to your wish list. And so all throughout the party, you can just be finding the products that we're talking about, just add them to your wish list. Of course, a wish list is not a commitment. It's just a reminder, and then you can make your decisions at the end. All right, I love to teach through analogies. And I believe something that we can all relate to is food. So here we go. We are talking about beauty, and of course, through our skin right now. We're focusing on our skin of our face. And really, we're talking about health. And our skin is the largest organ on your body, in your body. Just happens to be on the outside. It's the largest one. And so it definitely makes sense to take care of it. The same way that we know the food that we put in our mouths absolutely affects our health, right? Not just to the organs on the inside, but truly also how we look on the outside. And all of that affects how we feel. Well, our skin is no different. We really should value our skin even more because of all of those reasons. And so if we think about basic health as far as food, we know that eating meals, regular, consistent meals, is the basis of good health, right? And so we're going to think about your, let's say, 2 meals a day. We know 3, but whatever. When we're talking about skincare relating to food, twice a day, right? We eat our meals every day. And so we take care of our skin morning and night. Those are the basics, very minimum basics of health of our skin, right? Now, if we want to be healthier, we look at the quality of that food that's going in, right? Maybe we up the quality. Maybe if it's all the stuff off the shelves, we go more to the outskirts of the grocery store, right? The healthy natural products. And then maybe we go even more healthy and go organic, right? So we're looking at the quality of the food that goes into our bodies. And so when we're talking about our basic skincare systems, let's talk about quality. And of course, where do we land? At our Mary Kay Skincare. So that's our quality basic meals, is in our Mary Kay Skincare systems that I'm about to show you. But then let's say you're, using those, eating those meals, using those systems, and you're at a point where you're like, I want more health, right? I want to see more results. I want to have even more anti-aging or whatever the desire may be. Well, if you think about for food, if you're already eating healthy quality meals and you're like, I feel like I want more health, do you switch grocery stores and say the food at that grocery store just ain't cutting it? No, right? We go, okay, I'm already eating good quality. Now maybe I need to enhance with multivitamins or maybe very specific supplements. And that's going to be what I'm going to share with you today. We're going to take our basic quality Mary Kay skincare systems and then show you how do you enhance it even more with our multivitamins, right? Or your supplements to take it even farther. And I know that that can seem kind of overwhelming because there's a lot of products out there to choose from, a lot, one in the world. But if we just even take it down into Mary Kay, even if you flip through the catalog or gone through the website before or scroll through the app, you see a lot to choose from. And you're like, I don't even know where to start. So I am equating it to food to help you, but also we're going to share with you, I'm going to show a picture, but it's going to go kind of fast. So don't worry, you're going to see the picture again and all that. It'll be shared with you. But it looks like a menu. So I'm going to, as I'm teaching, going to go through, oops, forgot to change the screen. Let's see. There we go. All right, so the menu is, you can see, just look right now at the big pink bubbles. So the big pink bubbles, let's scroll down a little bit. You can see we're going to talk about our cocktails, right? That any hour is happy hour, right? When we're using those cocktails. Our main courses, which will be our skincare sets that you're about to see more of. Then we have multivitamins and supplements. And then we're going to talk about our desserts and our appetizers. So just so you know, that menu kind of picture will help put things in perspective for you. So let's go back. All right, so let's talk about what some of those main course options will be for you. So I am going to just share a few of the ones we're not going to spend a lot of time on, but just so you know that there are options. All right, so first is Clear Proof. That is like our, you might be familiar with something like Proactive, but it's the over-the-counter for acne-prone skin. There's no anti-aging. You can see the packaging makes it very appropriate for boys and for girls, men, women, whoever. That's our Clear Proof line to unclog pores and, just fight the bacteria. Then we have Botanical Effects. That is more for young skin to get into a routine of cleansing and moisturizing. It's gentle, and obviously because of the age range, there's no anti-aging there. We also have Mary Kay Naturally, and that is with 100% natural ingredients. Just the cleanser, I think, is 99.5% natural, but 100% natural, certified by a third party, the Cosmos seal of approval for being natural products that are free of all the SLS, SLES, the phthalates, synthetic dyes and fragrances, parabens, the things that some people would like to choose to avoid. And then MK Men, there you go. We've got something for the men too. And that shave foam, I'll tell you, is really, really popular. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Then we have the TimeWise Miracle 3D set. Now, this is a set that is great to prevent early aging, or just to fight the early signs of aging, which actually starts happening in the early 20s, 18, 19, 20, 21. Aging is already starting to happen. And so you can see from these before and after pictures that the TimeWise Miracle Set does a really good job. The 3Ds, defending, delaying, and delivering for younger looking skin. And if you like to follow ingredients, resveratrol, y'all, that's a super antioxidant. It's also in dark chocolate and wine. Hello, red wine. So we already know the benefits of those. And then vitamin B3, which you can see from even these pictures, which is a brightener. And only 20% of aging comes from the passage of time. Isn't that crazy? Only 20% of the aging that you see is actually happening because of the passage of time. All the rest of the signs of aging that are visible, whether it's lack of firmness or discoloration, wrinkles, all that happens from UV, UVA, UVB rays, pollution, lifestyle, stresses. I mean, all those things other than the passage of time. That's a little crazy. So, all right. Then TimeWise Repair. So this is our upper echelon skincare. And the reason we are going to stay here for everybody, no matter what your age, is there is a top director in Mary Kay. She's in her young 20s, and she found that many of her peers in their young 20s were spending like $800 to $1,000 on things like, you know what? I know you're looking at that. So I'm going to emphasize this a little bit right here. She found that her 20-something age peers were spending like $800 to $1,000 on things like the baby Botox and the SkinCeuticals and going to these spas and all that, just because they wanted to have the best for their skin. And so even though that may not be your reality, it certainly isn't mine or wasn't mine at that age. It's important to just be aware, that people are looking and they are willing to go wherever they can to get those results. And so that's why we're going to spend some time on the repair for everyone. Let's go back to those pictures, because you can get those results at a fraction of the cost with time-wise repair. And so you can see from these pictures, oh my gosh, even just the difference. Well, one, how there's different ages, right? You can see women in their 30s. You can see the firmness of the skin, of course, wrinkles, the skin tone that improves. So pretty incredible results from the time-wise repair. So, all right, so let's go ahead and start putting on some products. Okay, so we are going to actually start with appetizers. Of course, where else would we start? We are going out to eat, Mary Kay style. All right, so if you noticed on that, oh, that was fun. On that little menu that I showed you really quick, it said prep and pamper at the top. And we use that same menu for our pamper parties. This is our prep, which is daily skincare, right? And so there are different appetizers that you could use for morning or for night. So we're going to start and pretend it's at night. So these are the appetizers for our nighttime meal. Okay, so first is the oil-free eye makeup remover. For each product, my goal is to share with you why you want to use these products and also how and some benefits. So the oil-free eye makeup remover, you can see it looks like there's two different kind of products. Obviously, there's multiple ingredients, but you always want to shake it up, shake it. Of course, it's oil-free because that's in the name. And then I use the flat cotton rounds, just squirt it all around, and you just can hold it. I always start with my brows to take off my brow liner, and then just work down to my eye and just hold it for just a second. Just let it kind of absorb the makeup. You don't have to tug and pull a lot. It's a very gentle remover. You can see it taking off the mascara. And then I usually come up underneath and get from, the lashes from the underside. So again, very gently moving around. And this eye makeup remover also has conditioners. So you're conditioning your lashes while removing regular makeup and waterproof. No harsh scrubbing. The more you manipulate and move that very thin skin, it's much thinner around your eyes, the more you're stretching it and damaging it. And of course, that causes the look of aging. And so let me go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and do both sides. So a lot of times I'll just flip it to the other side of the cotton round and just do the other side. But this eye makeup remover, even if you don't wear eye makeup, it is important to use an eye makeup remover, because think about what is all this for? Your brows, your lashes. It's to protect your actual eyeballs, right? So, we blow our nose, right? Those hairs are protecting things from getting inside our body, right? Those things in the air that we are doing when we blow our nose. It's a terrible analogy, but think about that. What's getting caught in your brows and your eyelashes to protect your eyes. So let's get all that off, So whether it's makeup or not, very important to clean your eyes with a product that is ophthalmologist tested for the eye areas, safe for contact wearers, all the things, and it's very, very gentle. This is one of our most popular products. Okay, so there's the eye makeup remover. Our next appetizer, because why not have two, is micellar water. Now, you do not have to shake it up. I don't know why I just did that. again, on a flat cotton round. Now this, oh my gosh, you guys, this just wipes off makeup. So I've got some CC cream and a little blush on, and you can see it just, again, is so gentle, and it's a quick sweep. So yes, we are going to use a cleanser, and yes, does a cleanser remove makeup? Of course it does. So you may think, why in the world would I need 2 steps? Well, let's think about other things that you clean. Your house, the floors. Do you go straight to mopping, or do you sweep first? Let's get off the very obvious particles, the big things on the floor, so that the mop can be even more effective, right? So that's what we're doing right now. Just sweep it all off. I'm going to try to be aware of leaving my lipstick on. Okay, so that's micellar water. And when you look at the menu, there's going to be more products that we don't talk about today. So come back to the Pamper Party, because you'll get to see some different kind of appetizers and desserts and things like that. So just focusing on regular daily skincare right now. Okay, so cocktails. Hello, any hour is happy hour. So this cocktail, our Skinvigorate cleansing brush. I say any hour is happy hour because you can use it in the morning, you can use it at night, you can leave it on the sink, you can put it in the shower because it's waterproof. So I'm going to show you some pictures of the Skinvigorate brush, or a picture of the benefit of using a Skinvigorate cleansing brush. You can see from the left to the right side, the pink is what is remaining after someone just cleanses by hand alone versus using the tool. And this Skinvigorate brush removes 4 times the amount of dirt, oil, impurities, makeup, and pollutants. So it is waterproof. It's rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about having batteries. And you guys, the movement of the brush, it literally sounds like a bumblebee because it's sonic oscillation. These bristles oscillate, I'll show you when I put my video back on, 200 times a second. It's so fast you can't even see it moving. Just like a bumblebee, it literally sounds like a bee buzzing. And those wings on the bumblebee are only moving around 130 times per second. And think about, they don't even damage these delicate flowers that they're landing on. So pretty amazing, the difference with using the Skinvigorate cleansing brush. So here's mine. And what I'm going to do is just wet my face a little bit. And then our time-wise repair. So now we're in our main meal, right? Our main course. And so the first part of our skincare system of the repair is the foaming cleanser. All right. So you can see that when you add water, right now I'm just using my hands, but let's think about fingers. Some people go, well, I just use my fingers to wash. Really? Do you use your fingers to brush your teeth? Good luck with that. Oh my word. Okay. So, or think about dishes, right? You don't just wash your dishes with your fingers. You use a washcloth, right? It's some kind of, product to do that. So with this brush, I was going to show you what it looks like. I didn't put quite, you didn't see it foaming as much, but you can see you just move it around. It's so gentle. Look at the makeup. And that was after using the micellar water. You saw how much makeup came off. But that gentle exfoliation is happening with this brush, but it is so smooth. And I usually take, a washcloth or whatever, just to kind of get the extra off. This is a foaming cleanser. It will definitely foam a whole lot more than what you just saw happen, but for the sake of time, we're going to keep moving forward. So we have rinsed off our foaming cleanser. And I feel like there's something else I wanted to tell you about the Skinvigorate brush. There was something. Oh. I was going to show you. See how you can't even see it spinning? Because it doesn't spin. It oscillates, right? But you can hear the little buzz of the bee. It's pretty awesome. And there's 3 speeds. And this pops off if you'd like to use the massage head. Woo, baby. In a little bit, I'll probably forget, so I'm going to show you right now, but it literally massages your face, the muscles. Oh my gosh, it helps to reduce tension. It helps the serums. You can put a serum on with it and let that serum just get worked in with your massage head. Promotes microcirculation, right, for that stimulation, and it just tones the face and the neck area. So that is an awesome product. Okay, so we are cleansed. Now, even though the cleanser is part of your main meal, I'm going to switch my notes here. If I don't have notes, y'all, I would just like talk and talk and talk forever because I just love all these products. Okay. All right. So we're cleansed. We did a little bit of our main meal, but we're going to kind of pause off to the side a little bit because right now our pores are like singing. They're like happy and exposed. And this is a great time when you would do your multivitamins or your supplements. So if you're breaking in addition into the basic meal and you're like, I want to go beyond the basics. So this is where you would introduce your multivitamins that have multi-benefits. So the first one I'm going to share with you, and I'm just going to show it to you, is retinol. Now, you guys, retinol is absolutely tip of the top of the line as far as what you might call a multivitamin because it has multiple benefits. Oh my word, it literally is the gold standard. Talk about a youthful glow, firming of the skin. This also, no age, I mean, every age, can wear this. We've got young, we've got all ages. You can see the brightening. You can see just, oh my gosh, firming, right? Look how the skin, even just the condition of the skin overall, the unevenness, now we have evenness, and even helping with just the skin overall. And retinol is absolutely amazing. So this is absolutely an amazing multivitamin. The thing with retinol is you have choices here. So retinol, a lot of people know, just they kind of get, oh my gosh, I'm a little scared. I've heard things about retinol, going to a dermatologist and people can't go in public, their skin looks red. Well, Mary Kay developed a retinization process. It takes 8 weeks to basically ease your skin into the amazing power of retinol. So there's no downtime. We use a calming milk, or you use a calming milk while you're doing that 8-week retinization. So that whole time as your skin is getting used to it, you're starting to see the benefits without the repercussions that a lot of people experience at maybe the dermatologist's office. And so that is one of the reasons that we get such high approvals and ratings and all that on outside the Mary Kay world. So, okay, so that's one of the multivitamin choices. Another one, oh, I didn't even hold it up, but here's my retinol. You can see it. So the other product that I love is Replenishing Serum C+E. So a lot of the products, they have this little window so you can see how much of it you have left. And so it's a serum. We'll do a little bit more than that. And C+E is exactly what it sounds like. Vitamin C, vitamin E. And I'm sure if you know your ingredients, that vitamin C is, oh my gosh, another superpower ingredient that is amazing for the benefits of on your face, brightening, right? Oh my gosh, brightening, and I mean, just so much more. So I'm going to show you the picture because before and afters speak volumes. All right, so on the left, you can see Replenishing Serum C+E. Look at that, just the evenness. Oh my goodness, from using this product. And the power of C working together with E is what makes this serum so amazing. So there's Replenishing Serum C+E, and it's just so gentle. Just start using it right away. You can see those results that this woman had after 8 weeks. Some more things just to show you. These are exfoliating products. Now, we already talked about the Skinvigorate Sonic Brush, and that is a very gentle exfoliation. Our skin always is going through a cycle, about a 4-week cycle. And I feel like I should switch real quick while I teach. So because our skin is always going through a 4-week cycle from very down below, right? It's making its way to the top. By the time it gets to the top, it's dead skin, right? Just falling off. And so sometimes we want it to fall off when we tell it to fall off, right? That's why we exfoliate, because otherwise it just kind of hangs out on the surface, and that can make the skin look dull, but it can also prevent the potency of all the products that you're putting on it, because it's got to fight through all those dead skin cells. So when you exfoliate, take all those dead skin cells off using different products, then all of these serums and all the other things that you're putting on your skin have even more of a chance to do their best work. Okay, so that skin going through the cycle, there's different ways we can exfoliate. So the brush, just very gentle on the surface. The next one we're going to show you is microdermabrasion. So in the middle. Now, this is an example on a cantaloupe. This cantaloupe picture, it's not you, the products were not put on the cantaloupe. It's just a visual to kind of see that there's a deeper exfoliation happening with the microdermabrasion. And it's very fine alumina crystals. They're so fine. It's the same grade that they use in dermatologist offices. And so that, I don't want to say grit, it's not grit, but when people use like apricot scrubs and things like that, that's a physical exfoliator, kind of feels gritty on the face. But the problem with those is if you look under a microscope, they're jagged. And so you literally have micro tears on the surface of your skin. So the microdermabrasion under a microscope, circles, spheres, very gentle, right? Not doing micro tears, but removing that surface layer of dead skin cells. Truly microdermabrasion, if you think about, we talked about brushing your teeth, right? With your brush. This is like flossing. Flossing gets in those little crevices that you just couldn't get, right? With that great toothbrush that did so much better than your finger. But man, when you floss, woo, looks even better. So you can think about microdermabrasion like flossing. All right, and then the next product, we're not going to spend too much time on it because we like to save that one for our pamper party, but the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel, that is actually a chemical exfoliator. It uses the power of glycolic acid. Again, that looks a little scary on the cantaloupe, but basically what it's trying to send the message of is it's actually going to break apart the next few layers of your skin, and it's going to slough that off too. And it's got all these botanical ingredients to make it soothing. You're not going to look red. But talk about texture improvement, just like that cantaloupe. Everything rough on the surface, smooth. So it just depends on, what is it you're trying to improve and how often do you want to use it? And those are the things that your consultant helps you with. Okay, so let's move on to supplements. Now, all of that right there was just multivitamins. You can see that the microdermabrasion it helps also lift, right? And the pore minimizer that you use with it reduces the size of pores or the appearance of the pores. So there's lots of different things happening with those multivitamin products or multi-benefit products. But when you want something even more targeted, let's say you're doing all the multivitamins, let's go back to food. You're eating quality food, meals, you take your multivitamin, but I really need more iron, or I really need more vitamin D. So when you get into that, when you look at your skin, what's the area that you really, really want to target even more? Maybe it's brightening, maybe it's lines, that's when you can go to very specific products. So we do have in the clinical solutions line, boosters, and you'll see that on the menu. And the boosters, they're serums. We have 4 different ones and just little drops. This one is the one that I use regularly. It's the brightener because I am very hypersensitive to the sun. And so I want to reverse this discoloration on my chest. There's a line reducer, a resurfacer, and a hydrator. So boosters just really target. Think of it like a very specific, supplement. Another one would be the deep wrinkle filler, right? Maybe there's one specific or a few specific wrinkles. For me, it's these in here because I tend to make this face a lot. And so for the deep wrinkle filler, it's a fast acting supplement. Okay. So I got to use my big mirror, but what you do is almost like spackle, right? If you're going to spackle a hole in the wall. And so you literally put it inside the wrinkle and then just tap it in just like you would with spackle. Just tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to show you because these before and after pictures are crazy. So deep wrinkle filler is on the bottom. Let's see if I can move up. So there's someone, obviously no one really cares about the wrinkles on their thumb, but that's someone who used it just to show, look, when you fill it in, what happens is it literally fills it in for that day, but it also has light deflectors. So it makes the appearance of the wrinkle look less deep, but it also has long-term benefits too. So it actually does plump from underneath and strengthens the collagen. You can see that she also has that, the 11s, that line down the middle. And that is after using the deep wrinkle filler. Again, short-term and long-term benefits for the deep wrinkle filler. And on the top, you can see another one is the instant puffiness reducer. So this is one that if it's an occasion for like that day, or like I don't know, I have pictures or I have an event or that instant puffiness reducer is like, I got to get rid of the puffiness right now. And you can see it's an amazing, amazing product. Definitely, if that's something that is interesting to you, we got to work on instructions, because there's specific instructions on how to use that product to get the most benefit. Again, when you look at our menu, there's other products that we have that help with puffiness, hydrogel patches and indulge soothing eye gel. So there's other products that you can ask your consultant about that you will see on that menu. Okay, so that's enough of the supplements for right now. Let's go back to our daily meal, because let's say you are thinking, well, yes, oh, look at that fun hair. Yes, I want to get rid of wrinkles and all that. So we wouldn't just take multivitamins and, like vitamin D supplements or, pop pills all day. Can you imagine not eating meals and only popping pills? That's awful, right? And so just remember, vitamins and supplements enhance your daily meals, your quality meals. So let's get back to the basic meal of taking care of our skin, because everything's going to happen there. So moving on. So remember, if you were just to go back to our basic skincare, we had our cleanser, wash off all the things from the day. Now, advanced lifting serum. You guys, this is like Spanx in a bottle for the face. All right. So start where you want to lift the most. They call it the triangle of youth. This is where people want to lift the most. Always when you squirt product out, I see a lot of women go like this and then do it between their fingers. No, stop that bad habit. You are putting all of the products on your fingertips and no one cares what the tips of their fingers look like. Okay, so you're gonna work that product all over your face, but always put your fingers first where you want it to work the most, because that's where most of the product comes off. So this triangle of youth is where we're gonna work that serum. And then of course you can spread it to everywhere else. So this advanced lifting serum, actually, all of the products in the repair system have a volume firm complex, this trifecta of 3 amazing ingredients that includes, a peptide, a volume supporting peptide that helps maintain the skin's natural hyaluronic acid, plant stem cells, just to support the structure. So a lot of times when people can just do this on half their face, it literally looks like a facelift. You can literally see, if you want to have fun doing half your face, you can see the difference for some people right away. But obviously over time is where you're going to see the most improvement. Then our day cream. I love these containers. These are pretty big and hefty size. So just know there's travel size sets also for the Repair and the Miracle, also for the Clear Proof. So this bottle, you do not unscrew the top. It is vacuum sealed. It's almost like a little elevator on the inside. And so it has little fingerprint marks, and you push, and when you push, the product comes out on top, and then you just swipe it off. So it never gets exposed to the air, and it's like a little elevator on the inside. So every time I push this top down, it just lifts it, lifts it, lifts it, lifts it. So when it's done, it's done. And again, don't rub it between your fingers. And so we're gonna dot it. I actually squirt it out way more than I usually do. Yakarumba. Okay. A little bit goes a long way to Mary Kay. I actually pushed that thing all the way down, and I never use that much. So why do you want a day cream with SPF? Well, everyone has incidental sun exposure, and it doesn't matter the color of your skin. The A rays go deeper than the B rays. The A rays age you. They go very deep. The B rays kind of bounce off the top. They're the ones that discolor the skin. So this is UVA and UVB protection, SPF 30, because you have incidental sun exposure. When you're driving, a lot of people, in fact, I do, I have more skin damage on this side of my face because that's where the sun comes in. Same thing with your hands. I recommend whenever you do all this, I have my necklace on, but I usually go all the way through here because for so long I didn't. And this is where most of my sun damage is. And you can see as we age, a lot of our sun damage is right here. Why? because this part is what's getting all the incidental sun exposure. It's not from the week at the beach. It's from 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes, right? Going to the mailbox, driving to work, all those things. And so when it's a part of your daily skincare system, you don't even have to think about it. You're getting that protection. All right, and that's of course what ages us the most. So there's a day cream with SPF, but there's also the night. And this one is silver. I always think of the moon. So when you're not wearing your glasses and you can't read what that says, you go, silver is the moon. That's the one for night. All right, and then this one has encapsulated retinol. So you are still getting retinol with it, but not with the potency of this one where we're going to get your skin used to it for the first weeks. This one is encapsulated, which means it's time released. So you can start using this product right away and see those benefits. I'm going to see if I can back up to that repair picture just so you guys can see again what we're talking about with this repair system, because it's pretty incredible. Y'all remember those pictures? I mean, hello. Okay, so the night cream, it's gently used right away. And then, of course, and why do we need a moisturizer at night? Remember, these are the basics of, it's kind of like, they talk about the food plate and you need this many proteins and carbs and, and all that kind of stuff. It's the same thing with your basic meal of taking care of your skin, of keeping it healthy. So we cleanse, we exfoliate, we tone, we moisturize, and we protect. And so that needs to happen morning and night. And our skin has different needs at night than it does during the day. In the day, battle, right? We need antioxidants and all those things to help fight the battle of oxidation on our face. Well, at night, everything is repairing and recovering, right? Think about all of our organs. And so everything is formulated to help with those natural processes. And then the last part of your daily skincare is the eye cream. And this one is pretty unique. It has a Zamac applicator with a little hole on top, so you can squeeze it. Let's see. And you can see the product maybe coming out. And this Zamac applicator is cold, always. It's cold to the touch. Zamac, it's like zinc, magnesium, aluminum, copper, or something. It's a metal alloy. It's the same thing that they use for boxers in the ring to reduce puffiness. And so you're helping to reduce puffiness while you're rubbing it around. You can actually turn it over and use the little circle part to massage in your eye cream. So you're never tugging and pulling with your fingers around your eye area. And this is the eye cream with the repair set. All right, so we're about to finish things up as far as our meal goes. So we talked about our main meal. And then what do you do when you're done with your main meal? Go have some dessert, right? So treat your face. And so we're going to I know we were talking about nighttime, but we've kind of transitioned to daytime. So what's dessert in the morning, right? So let's say we put our day cream on, which is what I did. And so now it's time for dessert. Well, actually, this really isn't an optional dessert. This is really important to taking care of your skin. Think about all these wonderful things that you just do to improve the health. And then it's exposed. Think about a marker. If you have a marker and you leave the top off, and you just set that marker down, that marker is going to dry out, whether you write with it or not. If you go back at the end of the day and you try to write with it, the air has sucked it all out, right? And it's not going to work anymore. It's been damaged. And so the same thing, we have this wonderful moisturized, balanced, skin, our pores are singing. We want to protect it. We want to put that cap on. And so a lot of times women are intimidated by a foundation, like, oh, I don't want to wear foundation. Well, I could tell you, definitely come back to our flawless face party, right? Because you'll think differently about foundation, and ours are amazing. But there's one foundation that we have. It's the most lightweight foundation we have, and it's the CC cream. CC stands for complexion correction. And think of it like the cap of the marker. So it's going to basically protect moisture loss, but it's also going to protect from everything out in the environment. So first, what we're going to do, though, is use foundation primer. And foundation primer has SPF 15. And again, don't rub it between your fingers. I'm just going to put it on. It's clear. You can't see it at all. But think about when you paint, how when you prime before you paint, that the paint job looks so much better. So this primer is a multi-benefit product. So it is going to fill in all of the little imperfections, wrinkles, whatever, pores. And so it has a very smooth surface. So everything looks so smooth on top. Then it also, of course, has the sun protection, and it acts like a magnet. So it just locks it in all day. It's actually a really cool product for teenagers to start with, or maybe preteens before they're wearing foundation, to have that smooth look. And then our CC cream. So CC, again, complexion correction. So it does a good job of reducing redness. It is a little luminous. So if you don't like to look a little shiny, you might want to tap a little powder after. And there's only 5 shades. So it's super easy to match, from the lightest ivory to the deepest of the bronze. That's how sheer the coverage is of CC cream. Now I just put a little bit on the liquid foundation brush. Again, brushes so much more effective, powerful, professional looking, smooth, blended than your fingertips. Okay, and you see I dot almost kind of like in a cross, and then buff. I'm not sweeping, nope. The brush stays on my face, and it's just circular motions all over. So that is the CC cream, and that is a lightweight foundation. It looks very, very natural, just takes away a little bit of redness and makes everything look even. So there's our CC cream. And the last thing about protecting, think of it also like a windshield of a car. Even if that car doesn't leave the driveway, because some people say, I only wear makeup when I go out. Well, your skin is still exposed to the air of your house, right? The car is still sitting in the driveway exposed to pollen and rain. So the windshield is going to protect it from the outside elements. And of course, when you're in the car, it's going to protect you also. So again, we love our CC cream as a very basic protect step for healthy skincare. All right, you guys. And so back to the menu. I'm just going to show it to you really quick. So we talked about our cocktails, our main courses. This will be sent and shared with you. But what we're going to do is, we talked about following along in the app, and I know I kind of forgot to do that with you. But this is how you can do things. So let's say you were following along and you just landed on your CC cream. After you've been hearting everything on your app, you can go down to the bottom where it says My MK. And once you click that, you can see your wish list. And so you would click on the purple tab for your wish list, and you'll see the summary of everything that you hearted, okay? And so when you see the summary of everything that you hearted for your wish list, then you can decide what to add to your cart. And this is where it gets super, super easy, because when you add to your cart, you can see a running subtotal. And that makes it easy because you can see how close you are to some of our awesome set specials. So let me share those with you. So there's 3 set specials. There is the queen of it all on the bottom left, Pretty in Pink, and Cutie Beauty. And with any of those sets, if you decide that you want to take advantage of those, anyone can choose that travel roll-up bag at half price with those sets. And the travel roll-up bag unfilled is a $36 value. And it has 4 pockets. Oh my gosh, they're Velcro attached, so you can pull them off. You can hang it up on the wall. It's an amazing product that just rolls on up. In fact, I'll show it to you when I go back on my video. But the queen of it all, basically, you're going to get $90 in free products when you choose $360 worth of products. The easiest way to think about that is if everything on your app added up to $450 or more. Here, let me make that bigger for you. So basically, you can get everything in your cart. And so if you select everything, you guys, seriously, if you select repair plus an appetizer, plus a cocktail, plus a multivitamin, plus a supplement, plus dessert, you'll be around $450. And then you just discount 90, you get 90 of it free to go down to $360. Or let's say you maybe chose your miracle set and an appetizer, cocktail, multivitamin, right, supplement, and dessert, you'd probably be in this range of $300 in your cart. So when you get to over $300 in your cart, we can then knock off $60, and of course the consultant does that. And then Cutie Beauty is when you get to $150 in your cart, you can discount it $30 down to $120 or more. So that's the 3 specials where you can also get the travel roll-up bag. Y'all had to put my glasses on to see all that. Oh my goodness. So of course, the benefits of being a Mary Kay client is the fact that you do have a consultant. So you don't have to figure all that on your own. You have someone to help you, to answer your questions, to guide you. So in conclusion of just this video portion, just a reminder that there's three B's, the letter B, ways to show your support, to share your support. And one of them we were just talking about. The first B is buy, to when you fall in love with those products. The second is to book. So to get together again with friends, right? Keep sharing the love. And we have 4 different types of appointments. This one that focuses on daily skincare and anti-aging, but also flawless face, pop of color, and pampering. And so much fun to get together again and earn discounts with more people. And then the third B is we believe that you will be a more loyal customer or want to be on our team just by learning more about who we are and what we believe. And so just the request to, actually I'll put it up here, to watch our video. It's a really, really short video, and we can send the link to you also to make it easier. But just watch it and then take the survey down below. And of course, stick around in the chat room so that we can have more fun and connection.